hello and good morning. My name's Kieron Seamons. This is my inky world, and I'm just going to share a little bit of my illustration day today. Just a nice relaxed video of me putting together one of the drawings, and I'll keep it nice and short today because some of the videos have been quite long this week, so a nice short little snippet of what I'm doing. Alright? Well, hello! We have just been working on one of the illustrations, and it is already begun. Just to try and keep a couple of short videos in there. I see a lot of them have been getting quite long. So I thought I would pop a couple of short ones in. Just to show you what's going on, what the process has been. And talk you through some of what's happening. So at this point in the story, sorry, I can hear Mr. Miro making noises. This point in the story, the ghost is trying to convince Norman to do something that he really does not want to do. And in fact, he has been warned not to do. He has been warned not to take this approach to his life. Do not take this direction, is the warning. So Norman is being very kind of, wow, he's in a very nervous state. And Seconia, the ghost in this story, is there trying to use her lady's magic, as we'll call it. Women have that magic of saying, oh please, oh please, 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 oh please, and your brain just melt, and you fall into that beautiful woman magic, and you say yes to everything, don't we? So he is in that position at the moment. She wants him to do something, and he doesn't want to do it, and he's been warned not to do it. But when he's in this situation, how is he going to deal with it? A difficult one for Norman. Very difficult one. But I was trying to think of a nice way to capture that kind of intensity there, the love, the stress, the passion, the worry, everything all in one kind of image. And for me, a lot of times when people are doing these kind of concept ideas and these kind of drawings, sometimes they overcomplicate things. They put so many things in a picture that you kind of forget what's happening sometimes. So I wanted to keep this very simple and direct. And one of the kind of ideas I had, one of the kind of comparisons almost, it was like if a big snake could talk, and a snake was kind of trying to get you to do something. And I kind of started to play with that kind of concept. So in this drawing here, I've got Norman who's being wrapped up in the ghost. The ghost is wrapping herself around him and pulling him in nice and close. And Norman is feeling the stress, feeling the panic. And what is he going to do? Let's just dry that off. So I'm just, I've been doing a few drawings this morning, and I thought I would just pop on and give you a little sneak preview of what is going on here. Now there's no real kind of plan here for her. It's just at the moment, it's in my mind, it's in my head. It's like what I would like to happen. So I'm kind of winging it a little bit. Trying to get that softness about her. And the kind of big persuading smile has made it a little bit difficult to kind of keep that character. But I think she's working out fine. And the way that I'm trying to have it here is I'm trying to get a nice swirling kind of snake feeling. Why has it turned black? Have I dipped it in the wrong? Oh, dear. There you go. You've caught me in one of my rare mistakes while I'm talking at the same time as doing what I'm doing. Very silly boy. Very silly boy. Oh, let's wash that one out. Let's get a different brush. Now it's kind of made everything a little bit black, which I wasn't not really wanting. But maybe it'll add a little bit to the intensity of the moment. And when she swirled around him like a kind of big snake, kind of squeezing him to kind of, in a loving way, but at the same time in a kind of threatening way. And that's what's really lovely about this type of ghost character. It's kind of like, it's not a kind of sheet type of character. It's a ghost. It's a kind of, it's a kind of smoke kind of character, you know. So she can kind of like change her shape, and she can kind of appear and disappear as a normal ghost would do. But what she has the ability is to kind of become this type of snake woman, this type of character that can kind of wrap herself around somebody or sneak up through something. And I love that kind of flexibility of the character. I'm just going to tail that off there just to fill that gap. There's a gap there beside them. And I'm going to use that a little bit to kind of feel a little bit more of that snake type of character that she's got here. And I hope you can feel that from this drawing and this short little kind of introduction to the Worry Lips characters. And this is a nice type of moment. This type of moment of the two kind of characters kind of clashing a little bit, you know. It's like her kind of strong will pulling at Norman's tenderness, his cuteness, his softness, his wanting to keep the world happy. And here she wants him to do what she wants him to do. And that's quite a lovely, powerful moment. And there's a few moments in the story where the characters' strength and weaknesses clash. And this is definitely one of those moments, this kind of clash of kind of power. And that's come up quite nice. Quite pleased with that, quite pleased with the approach, except for that part where I put too much ink on there. But I was talking and my minds were all over the place. So I'm just kind of filling in Norman's body that's being squeezed here. Squeezed by her persuasion. And thank you very much for all the donations. Thank you very much. You are wonderful. Thank you very much for all your comments and your suggestions for the title for the new book. Some good titles coming in there. Some very good thinking. Very clever thoughts. You guys are actually quite amazing. I love this idea that I've got this kind of this creative bunch of people that are watching and advising as I'm working away through these things, and it's absolutely fabulous. And some really, really, really lovely ideas. Still haven't decided quite which one or which direction. There's a few things in there that I've had a few images with, a few kind of ideas with, and I'm not quite convinced yet. Though there is one that has caught my attention, but I'm a little bit nervous that title might be a little bit distracting. So I'm trying to keep all the splashes and everything on Norman's side here to show his kind of nervousness. And there we have a lovely little 10-minute video for you, just to show you what's happening and what's going on through the day. I know that some of them have gone very long, and I don't know if people like the longer ones or the shorter ones, but sometimes I do find I kind of ramble on too much. But what a lovely, lovely image and a wonderful part of the story. A very kind of dynamic part of the story here. It is quite a traumatic section in the story. And I do know that Norman really feels the tension here. And I hope you can feel that in this drawing. I hope you can feel that tension, the clash of these two characters here. So that is today's little drawing for you, and I hope you loved it, and I hope you have got a little bit more clues into book 2. All right. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your comments and donations. I love you all, and I will see you back here for some more drawing very soon. Have a beautiful day. Okay. Bye bye.